resume.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I am not trying to have a prop. I am doing a review video of Blood of My Blood, episode 6 today. But there was a snake in the yard and I wanted to do my walk, so I need my walking stick with me. And I filmed another video and it was incredibly awkward to carry the stick and my phone tracking my workout at the same time. So I'm doing it this way because it's easier. Just awkward. So yeah, as I said, I'm reviewing Blood of My Blood, episode 6. So the basic summary of events that took place in episode 6. You ready for this? Everybody gave birth. That's it. That's the episode. That's the whole episode. All right, so to be more specific, Claire's mom, Julia, gives birth to the baby, Claire's younger sibling, and it flashes back between her and Jamie's dad, Brian, Brian's mother giving birth to him, and her past. So there was some flashbacks between her and Brian's dad and the naughty things that he did, which was not necessary to show her character, because it's pretty obvious the dynamic they've had and what he did and why Brian is an illegitimate son, and that she's clearly not a mistress or anything. So we didn't need that. We know how the Papa Laird is, so we did not need to see it. It did not do anything for the character, Brian's mom, or the story. It was mostly just filler, and it was like the whole everybody has to get that kind of stuff happen to them kind of filler that I hate, that this franchise is a little obsessed over. I hate that. It was completely unnecessary to the plot line. So there's, again, flashbacks between Claire's mom giving birth and Brian's mom when she gave birth to him, and Brian's mom is there for Julia during the birth. Like, she's present in the room, not there for her as in moral support, but they're in the room with her. So it makes sense that it brings up those kind of memories. Didn't need the stuff with the Laird. It does show Claire's dad, Henry, and this horrible situation where he's basically still searching for midwives because he knows that it's close to her giving birth time, and one of the midwives is paid off by Bug, Mr. Bug, and the Grants clan or whatever, to lie to him and tell him that she basically died in childbirth. So he completely has this whole meltdown and he's going crazy because of his PTSD and stuff. So that's not a good thing. So I felt for him. Brian was involved in this episode a lot, which I liked. Basically Jamie's dad, so that was interesting. The whole birth with Claire's mom, Julia, was really weird because she was there with all of the, like, I guess it's I don't know if it was a Scottish tradition at the time, I'd have to actually fact check, but essentially all the women come together for the woman in birth to be isolated, so no men are allowed, and they just help her, which sounds like a good thing, but these women are religious, but weird religious, and I hate when people do that, when it's portrayed as like this weird cult type thing, and maybe it's normal for the time, but essentially it was kind of outed that she may or may not have, that she may have sought the Laird out, and so the baby may be the Laird. Like, she's making everybody believe that the baby is Brian's dad's. But she did that so he wouldn't kill the child, and they see her then as a promiscuous woman, and so they're like yelling at her and ranting at her. They take the bed out from underneath her. They're like, it's like a weird cult kind of. It was just like so weird. And they kind of did the same thing to Brian's mom, and so there's a lot of flashbacks with that. And eventually she snaps and shoos them out and is there for Claire's mom right as she gives birth. There's also a flashback to when she gave birth to Claire, back when Henry was with her for that. So it's just like everybody is giving birth, and basically other than the babies being born and Brian's dad coming in and Brian basically having to shoo him out, and then Brian getting punished for it, which shows Brian's character again, and then Brian and Claire's mom Julia having a moment, and Brian, like, you know, looking at the baby and all that stuff. Like, nothing happened this episode, and it's just like, we could have made the birthing scene like obviously it's important, but like it was just like a lot of unnecessary filter and drama around the birth scene that didn't make a whole, like it didn't serve the story. And it's just like you could have made that kind of a subplot for another episode, or the major plot, but like not, but like with something else happening. I don't know, it was just like, and it was just weird. Like, I can't even describe to you how weird it was and how it gave me the weird, like this weird feeling, and I just didn't like it. So honestly, this is probably my least favorite episode so far, and I'm debating between 2 stars and 3 stars. 3 stars is because there were some moments with Brian and his development when he protected them and got punished for it, and then Henry and finding out that thinking that she and the baby are dead and having a complete loose like meltdown was like a good character development moment. But yeah, for the rest of it, it's like, nah, it was not necessary. Everything with Brian's mom was kind of filler because we already know all of this. We didn't need to see it. So 2-3 stars, wasn't that great. I'm hoping it gets better in the other episodes, and I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen now because she gave birth to a boy. We know that in Outlander, Jamie and Claire went to go see his grandfather, and his grandfather had a son that he hates, Jamie's cousin that Jamie feels for. So that may be the boy. But then Claire's mom, Julia, wasn't there because Claire never saw her, and we know that Claire's parents die when she's 5 in a car accident, so she grows up without them, so they never get back to her. So it's like, what happens to them? It's so like it kind of has a lot of questions, and that's kind of like I'm watching and hope in case it gets better, and also to find out answers and see how they tie it in a way that makes sense without ruining the canon of Outlander. And I hope that the showrunners keep that in mind as they finish off the TV show. So that's my thoughts. What did you guys think of this episode or the show so far? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the meantime, if you liked my review of this episode, then stay tuned for the next one. It'll be here.